Welcome to Pacoima Middle School's Back to School Night. My name is Miss Bankston, and I'm just going to run through a few things about my class. So, a little bit about me. This is my 21st year teaching. 20 of those years have been at Pacoima Middle School, so I've been a member of this school community for a long time. I'm from Louisiana, so I did teach 1 year there. That's where my Bachelor of Arts in Education is from, Southeastern Louisiana University. I've taught English, English History Core, yearbook, and computers. And I have 2 sons in LAUSD, so I know what it's like to be a parent in this crazy environment as well. So also this semester, I'm very happy to have a student teacher. So you might see Mr. Plush in our Zoom classes. He is from CSUN and he's great. He's super energetic and it's a great addition to the class. Okay, so some Zoom expectations. If you can just pay attention to your child when they're in Zoom, so make sure they're on time. They should be staying the whole period. They should be muted unless I call on them, obviously. It's best to sit in a quiet environment, but obviously we all do what we can. All the kids have been super respectful. They've been such a joy so far, so keep that going. Video is preferred. Like, I would love to see their faces in the beginning of class or at the end, just so I can kind of see them and know them. It's hard to build that community without cameras. So if you can get them to get their cameras on for just a little bit, that would be great. And then they need to stay engaged. Like, they need to stay with me the whole time. They should be working, and you should see that, okay? So this is a typical setup of my class. This is how my class is structured. And this is my typical agenda. You have the day here. This left-hand side is what we do together. The right-hand side is what they are expected to do themselves. So every day I start with a little attendance question in the chat. Like this one's write the movie they have seen the most times. It's just another way to kind of get to know them as best I can in this format. Then we usually do a grammar practice in their notebooks, which I created for them there. And then we have some like guided instruction. And typically, we review things, and then I give them time at the end of class to kind of work on their independent work. My Zoom classes do last the whole time, so they should be with me the whole period. I feel like I see them so little as it is. I want every minute with them. So just make sure that they're there until the end. As far as independent work, like for this example, they had to draw a little, some images from a story we read, and they have to write a letter about a book they're reading. So guys, listen, they have to be reading their own novel that they chose for 2 hours a week. Please, please, please make sure that you see your child reading for 15 minutes a night. Because every so often they do have to do assignments with that book. So like this letter that's due on Monday. So just know that that's the basic structure of the class. As far as attendance and engagement, I mark them present if they're with me during the live and they're doing the independent work like in Schoology. That's where I want them. If they're only coming to the live and they don't do the Schoology, like I still mark them present, but that's not the best. They need to be with me during the live lessons. Or maybe they never come to the live lessons, but I see they're doing their work in Schoology. I still mark them present for that, but again, that's not the best. And then they'll be marked absent if they don't come to the live lesson and they're not doing their work in Schoology. So just make sure if your internet's weird with Zoom and they couldn't log on, just please make sure they go to Schoology and do that work, okay? So again, that's where I want them. That's what's best. They're with me on the live and they're doing their independent work in Schoology. So as far as grading is concerned, 40% of their assignment, of their work is coming from the independent work. Please note, I do accept late work for up to 2 weeks, right? It will be a lower grade, but it's better than nothing. And I practice mastery grading. What that means is if they don't do well on a test or an essay, they can redo it. I want them to master those standards. I'm not trying to fail them. So they can retake a test or redo an essay to get a higher grade. And then the grading scale, just note that 88 is an A. Again, I'm rooting for them to do well. Okay, if your child's absent, so here's a picture of Schoology. take a look. You have this daily schedule little icon here. That will bring you to that slide I showed you earlier with the to do together and the independent work. So they should be checking there for work that they missed. Also in Schoology, you'll have a link to my website and the class syllabus. So this is always a good resource, but that daily schedule is where they should be looking. And finally, contact me in Schoology. That's probably the best. You could also email me. Yeah, and please contact me if you have any questions or concerns. I'm here to help. So, okay, thank you. Bye.